Elizabeth Cheney, an outspoken proponent of common sense U.S. foreign and domestic policies on the war on terror. Now, during the George W. Bush presidency, Ms. Cheney worked for the State Department overseeing Middle East policy. And after the election of Barack Obama, she became a standard bearer for support of an agenda pursued by her father during the Bush years, founding a lobbying group called Keep America Safe and serving as a go-to pundit on media outlets like Fox News. Keep America Safe is an excellent organization that includes my friend, Deborah Burlingame, whose brother Chick was the pilot of the plane that crashed into the Pentagon during the 9/11 attacks. Both Deborah and Liz have been lobbying for a common sense policy to increase America's safety in a terrorist age. Welcome to the program, Liz. Thank you so much for joining our broadcast.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a real honor, Melanie.
American troops need our support now more than ever, and there seems to be sort of a mishmash of policies at work in this administration. As a result, I think our troops don't know when they're coming home or how long their stay overseas will be. That uncertainty creates some concern for morale. So it is our duty now more than ever to help, right?
Absolutely. You know, we are so blessed in this country, to be defended by this all-volunteer force, the greatest fighting force and the greatest force for good the world has ever known. And when, our men and women are in harm's way as they are today, they deserve consistency and leadership from their commander-in-chief, and they deserve to know what the mission is and what victory is. And I think, sadly, too often now we're seeing a lot of the word dithering has been used. We're also seeing shifts with the political wind that really, I feel, do a disservice to our men and women on the front lines. And I think that it's incumbent upon all of us to send a message to them that we support them wholeheartedly, that we appreciate more than words can say what they're doing for us, and also for them to know that, those of us who are here back home are working to help educate our leaders, who sometimes need it more than others, about why it's so important to have clear, firm, bold, and courageous policies that aren't influenced by politics of the times.
How can we help with the war effort and keeping it front and center?
Well, I think that, one big way coming up here is going to be our presidential election, and we've got one of the first debates happening tonight, and I think it'll be very important for people, both Republicans and Democrats, to send a clear message to our candidates for president as well as to candidates for Senate and Congress around the country that we believe in a strong defense, that we know that American leadership is critical for the safety and security of the world, and that we'll be looking for and supporting candidates who stand for those kinds of ideals.
Tell us a little bit more about Keep America Safe and what you're doing and what your involvement is. I know your official title is chairman.
That's right. We started this organization about 2 years ago now, really to focus on making sure that we had policies in place and that we were fighting for policies that were appropriate during a time of war. And there was a real sense when the Obama administration came into office that in many ways they were looking backwards, that they were trying to go back to the days when we dealt with terrorism as a law enforcement matter. And, unfortunately, we saw through the 90s that is a failed policy. You cannot defeat terrorism if your only tools are, indicting the terrorists and attempting to put them in jail, that in fact it's a war. And so we worked hard to advocate the need for keeping Guantanamo Bay open, which the president has now decided to do. We also worked hard to say that the men and women in the Central Intelligence Agency in particular who participated in the enhanced interrogation program that got us such important information, really saved lives during the Bush administration, that those men and women deserve to be thanked. They don't deserve to be prosecuted as the Obama administration has threatened to do. And we worked hard to say we need to support our troops. We need to support our troops in Afghanistan and in Iraq, that our policies in Afghanistan, as the president adopted a surge and sent more troops there, that we need to make sure he stays the course and that we don't begin to withdraw precipitously now.
All right, so I have to ask the question, what are your plans for the future? Are you going to stay involved with Keep America Safe? Are you going to broaden out and become more of a media mogul than you already are? What are you doing?
I have just finished, actually. My main focus over the course of the last couple of years has been helping my dad write his memoirs, and those have just been finished and will be out at the end of August. And so I'm sort of taking some time now to decide what to do next. And, of course, I have 5 kids ranging in age from 4 to 17, so they keep me very busy as well.
Well, I know that feeling as a mom of 2. I know that with each child, it isn't just like one more child. It's an exponential of about 8. So
well, that's right, especially where the chaos level is concerned.
It's absolutely correct. Liz, we really appreciate your time on our broadcast today. Thanks so much for joining us, and please keep America safe.
Well, thank you, Melanie. It's been wonderful to be with you, and thanks again so much to all of our troops and their families for everything they do for this nation. We can't thank them enough or often enough, so thank you.